Man, it's been quite a game for Stephen Curry.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
All 3 shooters are out there. The splash triplets. Curry, Clay, and Poole. Andrew Wiggins is out there with Green. And that's the group for Steve Kerr as we begin the second half. And it's powered home by Towns. You know, one expression you hear from a lot of coaches nowadays, threatening drives. What's the value of breaking the paint?
BA, dribble penetration is so important, particularly in today's game. With the spacing and the great shooting on the perimeter, if you can get to the paint, one, you may score at the rim, but if the defense collapses, now you have an opportunity to find an open shooter from 3.
Three-pointer off the mark. Golden State has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Green with a screen on Conley. On the attack, Curry. And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That's his 3rd foul so far.
First team foul.
Second half rolling along, about a minute played here.
Clearly out of sync to begin this half, 0 for their first 3 attempts.
Poole against Edwards. Pass to Towns. Shoots over Curry. The shot by Towns, no good.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
And Grant, so much young talent for the Warriors. Many said they should trade for veterans, but they resisted.
And they won a title anyways. I mean, with the salary cap perhaps their greatest obstacle, having contributors on cost-controlled rookie contracts sure helps.
Here's McDaniels. Oh, and he brings it down with a 2-handed jam.
One of the league's better floor generals, really over the last decade. Conley plays with an old-school pass-first mindset.
Curry from deep three-point land. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Pass to Conley. Back to Edwards. From deep three-point range. Here's Towns. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Towns has gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. Yeah, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Here's Wiggins, and the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's going to be on Karl Anthony Towns.
Yeah, magnet for fouls. Wiggins' explosiveness gives him a great advantage against most any defender.
And Wiggins drops them both.
And I think Andrew Wiggins is a great example of how positions have changed. Came into the league playing a lot of the 2. Now, we see him at times playing a bunch at the 4.
And for Wiggins, he'll play the stretch 4 at times. Grant, he's extremely versatile.
And BA, that shows just how the game has evolved. Wiggins is a traditional small forward, but we've seen that push to small ball, shifting Andrew to the 4 and even the 5 during stretches.
They set a pick. Here's Curry. Pass to Wiggins. Second shot opportunity. That shot is off. Ooh, great D that time from Gobert. The Timberwolves trail. Outside Edwards. Now Gobert. Hounded by Wiggins. And Gobert with the bucket on the assist by Edwards. Gobert's got 6.
They're being put to the test, and he's doing everything he can to keep them in this game.
We've got a minute 48 left in the third. And here's Curry. Give him 8 points now. Time called here. The Warriors decide to talk it over.
Yeah, you know, after a couple down years with key players injured, it's safe to say the Golden State Warriors are back.
And the Warriors make some changes. Kuminga, he's checked in for Wiggins. And it's DiVincenzo in for Poole. Prince is checked in for the Timberwolves. Alexander Walker comes in for Edwards. The Warriors are back to contending for championships.
Yes, they are. A testament to their perseverance and belief in themselves. They knew once they got healthy, they would be a threat. And they've been a fun team to watch as they get back to form.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
Here's Alexander Walker. No good on the triple. Golden State has gone just 1 of 5 from three-point range here in the third quarter. Outside, DiVincenzo. Outside Curry. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Green. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry. Curry's got his 4th assist in this one.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Yeah, and they either have been unwilling or unable to take that shot away.
Gobert passes to Conley. Down low. The 3 is up. That one is off. The Warriors go the other way with it. After this game, they can look forward to Boston, where they will match up against the Celtics. And that'll be their only game on the road before heading back home. And here's Curry for 3. He drops it from range. Curry's got 13 now.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Offensive board. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Warriors. Green with a screen on Conley. From deep. And the Warriors with another 3.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Stephen Curry getting it done for the Golden State Warriors. Hit a couple from downtown this quarter. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Warriors youth.
And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And as we head into the 4th, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. On the court for Minnesota, Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the point.
Hey, like a lot of guys, Edwards rides momentum as a player. When his confidence is soaring, so is his activity level.
Wiggins with a screen on Conley. Wiggins outside. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Here's a look at what's coming up for the Golden State Warriors. On Tuesday, they'll be facing Al Horford and the Boston Celtics. And then on Saturday, they head back home to host the Miami Heat.
And man, looking good from the line so far this half.
100% since halftime. Come on now. I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon with that kind of marksmanship.
Here's Towns. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
In the paint, Towns is just a nightmare for defenders. His size is a huge advantage.
Wiggins with a screen on Conley. Curry passes to Wiggins.
With the depth they have at that spot, they're more equipped than most teams to handle that kind of loss.
All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for the Warriors?
Yeah, what stood out to me was their passing. They moved the ball effortlessly and have been able to find those holes in the defense.
You know, they've been knocking down triples, too. They've continued to make the most of their opportunities from behind the arc as well.
Here's Edwards. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist. Conley's got his 3rd assist of the night.
A composed and cool effort from Edwards inside, not rushing himself or forcing a bad shot, taking what's available.
Curry passes to Wiggins. Now here's Curry. And Mike Conley picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
They're having a hard time with fouls. It's still early, but one more and they'll be over the limit.
Trent is checked in for the Timberwolves. Green with a screen on Conley. Curry passes to Green. And Gobert with a block.
A rangy defender with great defensive timing. I mean, why do you think they call Gobert the Stifle Tower?
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Boy, you get everything you want from a young star in Anthony Edwards. I mean, excellent all-out energy in every minute he's on the floor. Plays hard, and with great intensity, and he's got a commitment to working hard in practice. That is a really good combination for one of your franchise players.
Wiggins for three. Counted from distance. Wiggins has got 12 points here in the second half.
In today's game, you can never afford to get beat in the three-point battle.
You know, the only way that's going to turn around defensively is by stopping the outside shot, not getting into a shootout. They're not going to out-shoot out this team.
Well, practice certainly has paid off when you look at Anthony Edwards' stat line, Clark.
Yeah, improvement across the board, BA, and that doesn't just happen by accident or osmosis. You got to put the work in. In almost every category, his game is only getting stronger and better. The future, extremely bright for this young man, especially if he can keep that arrow green and going forward.
Pass to Conley. And here's McDaniels. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Curry with it. He's picked up by Conley. Wiggins with a screen on Conley. Curry passes to Wiggins. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
And, you know, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away. Something you can't put a price tag on, the Minnesota Timberwolves game last season, playoff experience, young guys getting accustomed to the crucible of postseason play. Extremely valuable.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Reed's checked in for Gobert. Alexander Walker comes in for McDaniels. And it's McLaughlin in for Conley. And the shot's good by Wiggins. Wiggins has got 19 points.
Scoring barrage from Wiggins. Aggressive, focus. No one's been able to hold him down all night.
So, Clark, would you say playoff experience also raises your regular season play?
I don't think there's any question about it, B.A. I never had a chance in my short career to play in the playoffs, but I covered a bunch of them as a broadcaster. There's a different electricity. There's a different intensity. There's a different feel in the locker room. You learn not to back down. You learn to work through adversity, and you learn to play under pressure.
Well, Grant, in the pace and space era of the NBA, it seems like the rate of free throws league-wide has declined dramatically.
Yeah, I love that, B.A. It keeps the game going. There's a flow to the game, and we like it as broadcasters, and you know the fans love it as well. So I hope the league will continue on this trend.
Gobert's checked in for Anthony Edwards. Here's McLaughlin. Oh, it's blocked by Green.
Green takes great pride in his defense now. He loves denying shots at the rim and playing bigger than his 6'8" frame would lead you to believe.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Warriors.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And they'll chalk this up as their third win of the year. And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Stephen Curry.
He ran things with precision, great command of the offense, putting his teammates in all the right spots.
From the high post, and it's cleared by Stephen Curry.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
Minnesota with the ball. Pass to Reed. 16 seconds left in the final quarter. Here's Curry. Wiggins outside from the arc. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry.
I'll tell you what, how easy does Wiggins make the game look? I mean, in the flow, excellent stroke from distance. It's fun to watch.
62.
All right, Allie, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Clark Kellogg, this is Brian Anderson.